Hey, what's up everybody? It's Franco here, and I'm back with another Clash of Clans video today. And today I'm on my builder base, um, and I figure, so I was about to record the video, and Seiko Knitter, who's my girlfriend in real life, saw I put my iPad on Do Not Disturb, and already is saying hi to YouTube, which is actually really funny. So, yeah, okay. Um, so yeah, there, if you guys want to read that. But today I want to watch some of my builder base replays that I've been doing, or yeah, obviously that I've been doing. Some of the funnier ones. So I don't know which ones these are, but I know some of these are so painful to watch. There's Seiko Mac saying hi YouTube. Oh my gosh, he's my biggest fan. But yeah, so I tested out so this base looks pretty easy. So you see that there's a lot of cannon cart value on this lower side, and then this air machine can probably take out this whole chunk and the air bombs because the separation between the archer tower and the air bombs are optimal. And I even test for spring traps because usually when it's too good to be true with cannon cart value, it is. Just saying, it is. It always is. So you always have to carry some archers or barbarians and test out the bombs, the Teslas, the spring traps. And the spring traps are tricky to like test out with those barbarians and archers because it has to be where the cannon cart's going to be. So a lot of times you drop a barbarian, it goes right to the building, and they drop the cannon cart and you forget that because it's like 3 tiles further. That's where they put the spring traps. So spring traps a cannon cart. So this one found the archer, or the archer found the spring trap, and then the cannon cart is getting so much value. And you might be thinking, how do I possibly fail this? So battle machine, or whatever, battle copter, got the air bombs, cannon cart got the expo already, and now we're in the home stretch. There's literally no air defenses, and I still have 2 baby dragons undeployed. I'm gonna fast forward this. I think you guys can probably see what's gonna happen here. So one of the baby dragon dies, and the other one comes in and just does some weird pathing over the barbarian. And then this one goes in, blasts, but time failed. These are some of the most painful replays you will see. And let's get started into another very painful replay. So this base I see all the time, and I struggle so much to figure out how to take it out because if you think about it, air, I try with baby dragons, and I think that honestly is the best consistent strategy that's kind of brainless. And you think like, oh, you can just break down these middle segments of walls with wall breakers, you can charge them with P.E.K.K.A.s, and then there's virtually no ground defenses other than this archer tower. It's still some ground defenses even if you knock out these big chunks. So just doing battle machine, wall breakers, and P.E.K.K.A.s doesn't usually work. So this time I got a little bit fancy. I was like, what if I have a cannon cart for the backside almost? Because these P.E.K.K.A.s just have to wipe out these chunks and then die. And then battle machine hopefully can keep carrying forward. Like I didn't really know. I was kind of just trying out a new plan. And it kind of did go exactly to plan. So everything except for this archer tower and this Tesla got wiped out by the P.E.K.K.A.s and battle machine. And this is a super common base, so like it is almost worth copying this strategy because it did work. But yeah, here's the very painful part. So we're going in. There's a minute left, and I know what the cannon cart's capable of, and it is definitely capable of taking out all these defenses in a minute. So I'm just advancing it, and I hit a... Oh, sorry, spoiler. So he's going to take out this storage here, and then I hit a spring trap, and I go flying back a little bit, go to long mode, and I take out the archer tower. So right here I should advance him to fast mode, and I do it a little bit too late, and one shot on that elixir collector. And that is another of the more painful replays you will see in Builder Base in a while. And it happened to work out because I got 97% and then 200, and this guy got 182 and 97. So ended up working there. Actually, you know, I don't really know what happened here, but let's just watch this one because he got 97, and 97s are extremely painful with Builder Base. And I do want to talk about my base a little bit. I might as well while I have it up here. So there's, I think, like 13 days left in the season, And if you don't know Builder Base, if you're above 5,000, it's just like Legends in the home village. and all the trophies you have above 5,000 go to your profile as like legend trophies or whatever builder legend trophies. I'm actually not really sure. I probably should look, but it's like something like that concept. And so in 13 days it'll reset, and obviously I'm above 5,000. And for me to trophy push, what happens is on those last couple days, I try to like upgrade not very key defenses. Oh, sweet! So that cannon cart hit my very strategic spring trap there, and so I've been timing it out, and I've been upgrading this lava launcher the entire season, and I'm actually kind of surprised how high I'm in trophies. I'm in 5,300 with one of my key defenses upgrading. So I think the thing that's really deceiving about this is people kind of can't tell that it's upgrading. This is one of the defenses where like the ropes are kind of like very camouflaged, because if you just use cannon carts, well, like this guy kind of tried to do, you can wipe through this base, because the lava launcher is really the only thing that's protecting against them, because it's so centralized, so hard to get to. But yeah, I guess this guy probably just time failed, to be honest. At this point, like, there's no threats. Yeah, so I was like, all these cannon carts should be on fast mode, to be honest. Other than that double cannon, and let's see if he gets the double cannon, advances in early. That's exactly what you want to do. But yeah, he just doesn't have enough time. That's actually kind of funny. But yeah, a lot of people's just brains kind of go a little bit retarded. Like they're just like, oh, it's upgrading. Let me just like time fail or something. I feel like I've had less people fail when I'm not upgrading it. And then I'm also just upgrading a bomb. I was upgrading the Archer Tower here too for a little bit, and it only has one more level, and then I'm officially done with this first village. Everything should be level 10 that I'm aware of. Oh, push traps. But other than that and the walls, then this whole village is level 10, and this will take 9 days, and the season ends in 12. So when this builder opens in 2 days, I don't think I'm going to do the upgrade because I want a couple days to push. So this will be the first thing I upgrade in the next season. I'll have to keep him at level 9 or her at level 9 for a little bit. And then I got a bunch of cannons, double cannon. Honestly, not too many things. I guess I can just scroll on here and show it. But yeah, and then I think I'll still have next month where I'm not maxed, and then the month after I'll finally be maxed other than the walls, and we'll be able to see how high I can truly trophy push. Because if we look at my profile last season, every season I get higher and higher places. So last season I got 3,716th in the world at 5,422, and right now I'm at 5,305, and I don't have all my defenses done. So I think I'll be able to hit 5,500 hopefully like top 2,000. That'd be really cool. And I guess it's called just prestige. So home village is called legend trophies. You see I have 786, and this is just called prestige. That's actually really weird. Yeah, it's funny, some things you just don't know the name for. And I figure I'll show off, what is one of these that I wanted to show? Well, here's another cool replay. I think, yeah, so this is the attack strategy that, if you guys don't know, this is my default. This is my go-to attack strategy. So if I ever see the home village has literally anything, it doesn't matter. Nobody has firecrackers in the home village. That's just not a thing when you're in super high trophies. But people will always have the Expo, the air bombs, and the Mega Tesla. And if I see that Expo is not set to air, if it's set to ground, I am 100% of the time going to go in with baby dragons, because there will be nothing this base can do against it. That Expo just provides so much firepower, and you can always kind of cheese out the air bombs somehow with baby dragons, but those Expos will be hitting them from all over the place, and there's not much you can do. So without that, that's just such a weight off your shoulders. And I like to get a little shifty here. So one of the main uses I have for the air machine is you try to take out the threats to the cannon cart so that the cannon cart can advance in. You don't want to use the air machine separately to take out a chunk. You want to use the air machine to almost take out a chunk for the cannon cart, which like you want them. The best way to use them is to have them work off each other, and I feel like that's one of the things that I'm the best at in Builder Base here. Like that's just I have such a vision for that. So seeing exactly where the air machine can capitalize in conjunction with the cannon cart. Okay, I said that way too many times already. Air machine goes down there, and cannon cart's gonna take out the Mega Tesla. So I'm just dropping in the baby dragons. A lot of people always have like this triple big building here. I was like, what is that noise? Clock tower. And it's kind of annoying to go and ground against one of these bases. So say this Ekbo was on air, because if you have a wall breaker and you shoot off the bomb here, one will bounce there, one will bounce there, and they won't actually reach these next junction unless these big buildings are taken out. So you need to take these out first with the P.E.K.K.A.s or something, and then throw the wall breakers. And by the time you usually do that, the P.E.K.K.A.s start to go around. So these big buildings, honestly, I've been finding are very annoying. And I'm starting to figure out some of these generic bases. Like this one, I figured out a little bit. But there is this one base that I always face, and I think it's going to be the last replay that I want to show. One base that I always face that I can never 3-star, and I always see it, and it's like very similar to that one, kind of, but just like a little bit better. And I think it's the final replay I can show here. If not, I'll try to show it in my next video. And my goal is to hopefully make a guide against this base because I see it all the time, and I actually just steamrolled this with some cannon carts. But yeah, let's show this last replay here. I think this is the base. Yeah, this. No, this one's actually a little bit different. So, it's a base that I find like all the time, but it's kind of like this nature. It's hard to tell if you want to attack with air or ground, and honestly, I think like air is probably the move on this base. I always try air, and then for some reason it just fails. And I'm just like, how? Like, maybe it's just because there's too many arch towers or something. But yeah, this is where I first discovered the getting unique. With the cannon cart up top, kind of, for backside cleanup, and then the P.E.K.K.A.s on the bottom. So I'm kind of thinking with this generic base, I know this might not make any sense because I'm trying to describe a base. Like, you can't describe a base, you have to, like, show the base. But there's this one generic base that's kind of like that. It always has the triple buildings up here. It has, like, a giant cannon in the middle next to the Expo, and then, like, an archer tower on the side, flame flinger down here, and a bunch of other defenses here. So it's very hard to hit with ground. I've 3-starred with ground a couple times. Somehow got lucky with the P.E.K.K.A. pathing, but most times the P.E.K.K.A. pathing isn't lucky, so I can never figure out how to do it. But I'm trying to like think outside the box, and I feel like a strategy like this might be the best move. To have like a cannon cart almost clean up on the backside, because a lot of the hardest bases that you encounter, you probably can get lucky with baby dragons and take them out, but you're gonna have no firepower for the second base. So I think I can 100% almost every base in Builder Base, but it's just like the question of if I'm gonna have enough firepower for the next stage. So a lot of times you kind of just gotta like balance and try to get greedy, and especially now because I'm not really trophy pushing. Like I said, like I'm just gonna wait till the end of the season. But when the end of the season happens, I'll play more conservative and probably use those baby dragon strategies more. But for right now, I'm like trying to experiment and find out strategies where I can like capitalize on those bases that I really struggle with. So I'm just trying all these different combinations of troops, all this stuff to hopefully find something that sticks to the wall, something that like I'm like, whoa, I got it. Now I can 3-star this base easily and keep a lot of troops for the second village. But right here's a time fail, kind of sad. But yeah, so I love making builder base videos. I love how strategic this is and everything. And hopefully in 6 days I'll make another video updating you guys on my progress in trophies. Let's take a look right now in at my global ranking. It's nothing crazy. It's 5,300 latest into the season. I think the other week I was at like 2,000 with this same trophies, but yeah, 3,896, down 161 spots. I think I checked the other day and it said down 999. I was like, whoa, I don't know how that happened. But yeah, so nothing crazy. And local, it'll be 389. It's usually just a factor of 10 lower. But yeah, I think that's it for the video. Thank you guys for oh. Yeah, that's actually funny. Yeah, but thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.